Hello and welcome to our show, Cairo Cam. We may not be able to control the events happening around us, but we can definitely choose which events are blessings given to us to learn from. Cairo Cam went out and about discovering events happening in Cairo. In today's show, we're going to visit an unusual theater production at the Hospier stage, and another at the American University in Cairo. We will go to a rap workshop for aspiring singers. Then we move to African and Arabic music at the Cultural Wheel. And then we go to a dance studio in Old Cairo. Our first story today is about a black comedy play called 1980 and Above. It was performed in the heart of Cairo on the Hospier stage. Cairo Cam's Aya Qadi covers the event.
1980 and Above is a play about generation that feels old even though they are young. The actors are all a group of friends who decided to stage a play about their generation and their lost dreams. The action, as presented by director Muhammad Gabr, is a series of unrelated scenes about life issues.
1980 وانت طالع عرض بيناقش مشاكل الجيل دوت مواليد 1980 لما فوق 81 82 وهكذا. بنناقش كل بارت في الحياه بيضايق الناس ديت، بيفكروا ازاي، عايزين يعيشوا ازاي، العنوسه اقتصاديا، وجهه نظرهم في السياسه، وجهه نظرهم في الحياه.
Some of the scenes are about enthusiastic youth facing life's problems.
والسنين بتجري بجبن وخبز وسرقه مش عاوزه حد يحس بيها، انا حاسس بيها ومش قادر اعمل حاجه، مجنون.
Other scenes addressed how technology is taking over our social life and some about political issues.
حتى يقول ثوره والناس روعه والناس قالوا بفخر، والداخليه نازله بتضرب تخطيط
Samar Nigili is an actress who performed scenes about women who are trying to get their rights and freedom in a male-dominant society.
في مشهد كده احنا بنتكلم فيه عن مشكلة البنات في المجتمع الشرقي، لو ما تروحيش ما تجيش ما تعمليش باسورد الفيسبوك، عملتي ايه، اللي قبلي اللي بعدي، رحتي فين، جايه منين، هتعملي اللي انا عايزه، انا اللي كلمتي اللي تمشي، انا الراجل. يعني حتى كمان في ولاد بيناقشوا مشكلة البنات، مش البنات بس اللي بتناقش مشكلتهم.
The play has won 4 awards at the National Theatre Festival: Best Play, Best New Director, Best Scenario and Best Writer. With all this success, writer Mahmoud Gamal intends to keep updating the play using current events.
أول ليلة عرض كانت في أول 2012، كانت البروفات في ديسمبر 2011، وبنعرضها طول الوقت، وعندنا استعداد نعرضها لمدة طول ما احنا عايشين، يعني طول ما احنا صحاب مع بعض، احنا صحاب بقالنا 12 سنة، فهنفضل نعرضها إن شاء الله طول العمر ما دام احنا مستمرين مع بعض، بنناقش مشاكلنا طول ما احنا مستمرين. قدام ممكن تبقى مشاكلنا مختلفة، هنناقش المشاكل دي برضو.
This is a simple play with a very low production budget. The cast wears their own clothes, not costumes. Ahmed Al-Lisi appears on stage as himself.
لأن العرض يعني مفيش منتج ورانا، وده ليه اكتر من سبب انه يعني مفيش جهه معينه بتدعمنا، وسبب تاني ان احنا مش حابين نتوجه، يعني ان حد مثلا يجي يقول طب ما انا انتج لكم العرض بس تشيلوا الحته الفلانيه او تزودوا الانتقاد لشخص ما.
In the last scene, the actors replaced the words of the famous Egyptian operetta الليلة الكبيرة with humor full of political critique. This type of theater is not common in Egypt, but it may be a true representation of how this generation feels about itself. Aya Odi, AUC TV.
Theatrical events are always present in Cairo. Another recent play discussed controversial moral issues on the stage of the American University in Cairo.
Usually, we meet people, each with his own distinct character. But sometimes, we meet a person who's a complete opportunist and changes where he sees his own advantage. Ahmed Saleh is an actor who's getting ready to go on stage and show us a sample of one of these changeable people. In opposition to him, we find poor and naive individuals who are doing their best trying to help others and their country, even with the little possibilities they have. Morgana Abu Ali is the actress of the play. In her performance, she will be trying to fight the 1956 invasion by France, Israel, and Britain on Egypt. A play called Interrogation is about an Egyptian policeman who works for the British invaders.
يقضي بأن أي مواطن تعطي قوات الأمن في حوزته على أسلحة أو مفرقعات يتعرض للإعدام فوراً.
For Mahmoud El-Louzi, the director of the play, one of the challenges is the budget. With very limited means, the decor is simple, but has expressive power.
I thought it was an interesting play for two people, two students, raise the bar, work with them 5 hours a day, 5 days a week, for 4 or 5 weeks, focus on them.
The play shows how harsh the guard is, and how he uses all kinds of pressures to get her reveal more about the bombs found under her bed.
إحنا بنلعب هنا يا ولية.
مسرحية ساعة وفيها تو كاركترز يعني، فدي حاجة صعبة قوي ان هو احنا ما نتعبش في المدة ساعة واحنا ما بنطلعش كواليس ولا مرة، وانه الاودينس برضو ما بقاش يحس ان دي حاجة تزهقه يعني مدة ساعة يعني، فدي كان نوع من التشالنجز اللي احنا قابلناها يعني في وقت الريهرسلز.
Some plays try to deliver a specific message or are commentary on a political situation. This play is more about timeless moral issues.
المسرحية عموما ككونتكست I think ان هي مش بتتكلم على الوقت اللي هي كانت فيه بس، هي بتتكلم على الكاركتر ان توتال، الشخص اللي هو المتلون اللي ممكن يعمل اي حاجة عشان يوصل اللي هو عاوزه.
After spending time and effort in rehearsals, the director can face the problem of censorship, which can prevent ideas, thoughts, and even art.
I've faced a lot of problems with censorship for all sorts of reasons. I've had one of my plays banned, but I keep on doing plays, I'm not the only one.
By keep on doing his plays, El-Louzi is proving that freedom of expression can exist, even in the face of censorship. This particular play succeeded to show the controversy between each character's version of how to live a good life. This is Sylvia Mamdouh for AUC TV.
And now we're going to speak to Mrs. Marwa Nasr. Mrs. Marwa is an event specialist at the American University in Cairo. We all know it's a hassle to organize an event. Just tell us how much responsibility falls under your hand.
Actually, we manage the major all-campus events, whether New Cairo campus or Tahrir campus. We manage rental of the conference and visitor center venues by external clients and AUC community. And basically, definitely the priority goes to AUC community first.
Mm-hmm. From your point of view, what is the most challenging event that you had to organize?
Honestly speaking, any event that has to do with students. Because students are a bit challenging to handle, especially that we just had the commencement recently, like 3 days back. Mm-hmm. It was last Saturday. And dealing with students, whether they are part of the organizing team as ushers or as your invitees, or they are the graduating class. So to tell them, to give them a system that they need to follow, especially if it's a new thing. And because this commencement we applied lots of changes for the benefit of the students, and to make it a good, a perfect, almost perfect experience for the parents and for students. So of course, the event that has to do with students, for us, is a challenging one.
There was about 400 students graduating, and this event was held by the university. Awards were distributed, and live musical performance was there. I heard it was a successful event, and I'm glad that it was executed so perfectly. On the other hand, I've learned that your administration does not have the responsibility of doing events that are concerned with the departments, like small events, extra events, external events. Why is it so? Why isn't...
We don't handle specific departmental events because it's their event, but we act as consultants. We're their event consultants. So if a department or / office, they're holding an event, they come to us, they consult us in terms of logistics, whom should they contact and what are the steps they need to follow. We help as much as we can and anytime, but as consultant, because that's their event. So you cannot tell them, okay, you have an event, you step aside, we'll handle it. And
so you basically give them a chance to create their own
They're
vision.
the mother of the bride, so they have to be there. They're the ones, we're like the wedding planner.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. You shed a light on the university event planning.
It was lovely, and thank you so much. It's an honor.
And now we go back to our reports in the field. Every type of art is a form of human expression. Many people find the self-expression comes easiest through music. Our correspondent Basant Rifat tells us more.
بابتسامة صافية عمرك هيضحك ليك الدنيا مش كئيبة ده السعادة بين ايديك لو كان فشلك نهاية خلي بإيدك بداية حياتك أصلا قصة وانت بطل الرواية.
Inside all of us there is the need and desire to be heard. In these troubled times in Egypt, it's important for youth to know that their stories matter. The Tahrir Lounge, in collaboration with the rap band called Asphalt, held a 5-day workshop to sharpen young people's rap talents.
We seek to develop the skills of youth and foster their ability to express themselves peacefully.
Mona Shaheen established the Tahrir Lounge 4 years ago.
The workshop falls under the category of freedom of thought and expression. It gives youth the chance to express their issues.
Asphalt band member Ibrahim Farouk hopes that participants start understanding how to write more profound lyrics.
We teach them how to write and explain to them the tools they need to improve their writing. We also teach them how to sing over a beat, create a flow, and how to overcome stage fright.
Farouk teaches the students to overcome the obstacles that might limit their full self-expression. Yahya Rabia is an aspiring young rapper from the city of Sharqiyya. He reflects his life experiences in rap music, but he sometimes faces problems with production.
We do have studios in Sharqiyya, but they are not good enough. It takes the producer 2 hours to do a song. He charges £50, which is not much, so he produces a poor track.
For many youth, rap is a world where they feel valued and most free to express themselves.
I came to the workshop because I wanted to develop my talent. I simply believe that rap is the best form of art that can reflect anything I want to express.
Aya Sayed is a 16-year-old aspiring singer.
I was not very hopeful about continuing in this path, but after this workshop, I'm certain I will.
I express myself in any problem that I face.
Boulis Victor is another student working on his lyrics. Rap music is rich with messages about life experiences.
We are keen on finding topics that have social importance. We wrote about sexual harassment, education, and this time about raising children. We also speak about hope and tomorrow's youth.
It is believed that this genre of music gives teenagers an outlet for their energy, yet parents might look at it differently.
Unfortunately, parents have a wrong impression about rappers or artists in Egypt.
Many families worry about the content of the music. Tasneem Nasruddin's family certainly did.
When I first came here, I wanted to prove to my father that rap is a good thing.
Sometimes my dad helps me with writing. He used to write when he was young, so he gives me some tips and encourages me, but he's not a fan of rap music.
The younger generation in Egypt has witnessed dramatic social and political events in the past few years. Some of those young people find in rap music the means to express their thoughts and have their voices heard. Basant Rifat, AUC TV.
Another mix of cultures through music is played at the Culture Wheel in Zamalek, this time merging African and Arabic tunes.
In the heart of Cairo, a new sound is being created. The music is jazz, but with an African twist. The band's name Hawidro hints at what it's about.
Hawidro يعني العودة, the return in Nubian language.
And so these 8 Egyptian guys have decided to return to explore their own African identity. They have all known each other for many years, having worked together on other musical projects. Now their goal is to discover the diversity of African music. Ahmed Nazmi is the band's supervisor, composer, and musical explorer.
التكوين الفعلي بآخر مجموعة هي 2014. ده كان بداية الباند، بس الفكرة كانت موجودة عند تقريبا 4 أو 5 من المجموعة. يمكن من 2008 ابتدوا يشتغلوا على الكلمات والألحان.
The band is focused on innovating an original musical style. Zizu, as Ahmed Mahmoud calls himself, is their lead singer.
الفكرة إن إحنا نختار مزيج من اللغات كده يبقى قريب من المصري ويبقى في نفس الوقت متماشي مع الأفريكان بيتس يعني. والقراقب مغربي، اختراع مغربي قريب من الصاجات عندنا بس هو مش صاجات عندهم. اسمع صوتها.
أحلامنا في المستقبل يبقى عندنا وعي بالثقافة، بثقافات اللي موجودة في أرض مصر. أتمنى نوصل زي المغرب. مغرب الجناوة حاجة تراث عظيم عندهم ومشهور ومعروف حوالين العالم، ومصر مش معروف إيه الهوية النوبية بجد، ما اتعرضتش كفاية، ما طلعش تجربة. أنا حابب نكبر ونكبر الموضوع عالميا وجوه مصر زي ما حصل في المغرب. أنا حابب التجربة المغربية في دي.
Zizu and Nazmi are eager to explore African culture and make it known to the whole world. This is Ahmed Bedri for AUC TV.
From expression through music to using dance instead, Mahmoud Amir takes us to a workshop of contemporary dance of the Arts Center, Darb 1718 in Old Cairo.
Aiming to foster contemporary dance for all in Egypt, the Arts Center of Bibliotheque Alexandria and the British Council held contemporary dance educational workshops at Darb 1718 in Cairo. It's called the Seeds Project, and one of the choreography trainers is Shaimaa Shukri.
Each choreographer, artist has the freedom to use the body in a greater sense in the way they see fit for their work. Dance teaching is also a way to allow the participants to explore their bodies and their potentials and how to express themselves through movement and through contact with other people and the space.
The SEEDS projects provides skilled contemporary dance teachers. Trainer Nagam Mohammed has her unique style, which is improved by the project.
I was a hip-hop dancer, then I became a contemporary dancer. After that, I became an African contemporary dancer, and finally I do both. This workshop helped me to teach when to deliver details through the contemporary dance and when to be pure and natural through the African style.
Dancers make use of varied modern and classical dance techniques to train. Therefore, they express themselves through a connection with an element such as a place or sound.
I discovered that, for me, it expresses energy, just like acting does, but without words.
I was a dancer 14 years ago, but I got an injury in my vertebral column. So nowadays, I want to try this new experience and know how the dance has developed after these 14 years.
So different من الرقص اللي هو من 14 سنة اللي أنا اتعلمته.
بيخليني أطلع كل اللي جوايا.
It makes me express myself in a way that I can't do with my colleagues, friends, and family.
مش قادر أطلعه في حياتي العادية.
Nevertheless, some people find that contemporary dance is not an understandable cultural language. The project organizers see this dance as a seed to develop leadership skills. But everyone can agree that this project will build a network of contacts in a field of expressive power. This is Mahmoud Amir for AUC TV.
And that's all for us today. You can visit our website, aucegypt.tv, to follow our latest. Thank you for watching us. This is Nofel Yemeni. Stay tuned for our next episode of Cairo Cam.